Thank you, Mr. Calvelli, for your time. I know this is your second time to be here in Shanghai. Last time, you were here as a business partner for tennis, and now you are chairing or you are steering the Tennis Association for Professionals. Tell us what's the difference of your visit here in Shanghai?
Thank you for having me, first and foremost. I was here in 2007. It was a very short trip. It was a business trip. I had the opportunity to go out and watch the tennis a little bit. And it was, I would say, a very positive experience for me to be here in Shanghai, but I felt that I had unfinished business. I wanted to see more, I wanted to spend more time here. So very excited to be here. I'm very excited to spend the opportunity here in Shanghai.
And I know you just met our mayor, and any fruitful discussions achieved during your meeting with the mayor?
Look, I think we had a very productive meeting, very graceful. We discussed plans specific to the Rolex Shanghai Masters. Obviously, this is a very important year because we're coming back after 3 years and we're coming back with an upgraded event. So there is a lot of, I would say, anticipation and a lot of excitement. So the discussion was focused on that and expectations for the future. We also covered the broader aspect of the longer term future, but also impact on the city, impact on the community. I think probably for any sport, the real recipe, the true recipe for success is when everything, all the elements are coming together. I think the beauty of this year is that on one side we're coming with an upgraded event to 2 weeks. The other side you have young Chinese players that are performing at an incredible level, and that obviously serves as a platform for the engagement of the fans. We have new media partners that are creating visibility. We're investing in lower level events. I shouldn't call them lower level events, ATP Challenger events, which provide an opportunity for young talent to come up. So you have a lot of elements coming together at the same time, which I think it's really the formula for success.
You don't have to worry about our determination to host a great event. You know, the Rolex Shanghai Masters has been chosen by the players as the top or the best ATP 1000 tournaments for 5 years in a row. But during your visit here in Shanghai, you have checked out our facility. You've talked to the people who actually operate this tournament for so many years. They have been so successful. So what do you think of the preparedness for the Rolex Shanghai Masters this year? And of course, it's going to be an extended or upgraded event. The preparedness should be better, right?
I'm very confident because we spent 25 years working together with the city, with the Just Sports Group, and consistently, every time there was an opportunity, our partners here delivered and stepped up to the opportunity. So I think this is going to be exactly the same, and that's why we did not hesitate 1 second in giving this opportunity to the Rolex Shanghai Masters. So very excited about the future. In terms of plans, yesterday I went out to Qizhong to see the stadium. We spent time looking at the plans for the next 3 years, how they articulate over 3 phases, and I think it's focused on maximizing the potential of the venue. I'm very confident in saying that if all the works are done according to the plan by 2025, it could be certainly one of the top venues in the world for tennis. I mean, it's the space, the venue, the infrastructure is magnificent.
You mentioned a keyword, potential. I like that, because though we have achieved a lot, the tournament here in Shanghai achieved a lot, also including the tournaments in other parts of the country, like Beijing, Zhuhai, Shenzhen, everywhere. But we still have potential, like our Chinese players. Most recently, Wei Bing, he has won the Dallas Open, and Zhang Zhizhen, he became the first Chinese to qualify to the quarterfinal of a ATP 1000 tournament. They have great potential. And also, you have a new partner, Longji. Just a few weeks ago, they established a business partnership with the Rolex Shanghai Masters and also with other tournaments around the world. So we've seen China power is becoming or getting into the center stage of the world of tennis.
Yes, 100%. I mean, it's a little bit the point that I was trying to make earlier, that to be successful, you need to see all the elements coming together. We talked about the players. You have new sponsors that are paying attention and they're willing to invest in tennis. You have new media partners. You have investments in creating events that ultimately will provide opportunity for young players to come up, looking at opportunities to build and develop academies on the ground. I think it's the whole system that is coming together. So it's a fantastic moment to come here.
personally, I started to watch tennis at the age of 20, which is 20 years ago. And that was the Shanghai Masters Cup, first held in the city back in 2002. And since then, we've seen greatest players in tennis history. They formed a strong rivalry, wonderful rivalry, between Novak Djokovic, Rafael Nadal, Roger Federer. A lot of people say that was the greatest moment, or greatest moments of tennis. And after the peak, things kind of decline, maybe. Do you agree that? Are you even worried a little bit that the influence of tennis is going to decline a little bit internationally?
I'm not. I think we have a fantastic young generation. You have young players out there from everywhere, not only from China. They're coming up from Carlos Alcaraz to Yannick Sinner and many others. It's a very diverse group of personalities. They play in different ways, different styles, so I am very confident about the future. I think it's something that has repeated itself, that every time you have top players that are sort of like approaching the end of their career, there is always a concern what is going to happen next, but there is always a next generation that is going to flourish and take over.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Calvelli, for your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.